Okay, so now it should work.
Okay, so now it should work.
Alright, say something, shut up.
Okay, so now it should work. Alright, say something, shut up.
You're not in the stream though.
Alright, say something, shut up.
Yeah. Do you have settings
You're not in the stream.
that prevent you from being shared? I don't know, this is really stupid.
Do you have settings? That prevent you from being shared? I don't know, this is really stupid.
I don't care. That's funny. It's funny because my mic quality in the stream is so ass too. Let me turn it up. Oh my god, my mic is freaking horrible. Okay. So, oh yeah, I did get a roster. Let me check if this one will work. Okay, this one is not good either. Wait, did I forget to load it? Hold on, I think I might have forgot to load it. That would be... How hard is it to... There's not like a quick edit. You have to go to each team. And people can't even like help each other. Like we can't work on the same one at the same time. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Mhm. They need to do better with this, right? Like they should make a quick edit thing where you can quick edit multiple players at the same. Yeah, I didn't know you could do that in 2K. Maybe we'll do the 0 overall one where the Saints are a 0 overall, and then I'm gonna what's it called? Force Forza to play on it because that's his favorite team. Yeah, so Forza has to start on a 0 overall team. Okay, let's see. That would be dumb. Well, maybe they switch to the 0 overall team, but then they what's that called? Get forcements or something.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
I do like the idea of okay, rebuild. I do like the idea of I don't know, putting everyone in the AFC, because I think that would be pretty. Okay, let's go back to default. I think it would be pretty competitive. Well, one idea I had, but it doesn't work because okay, in the real NFL, during the last week of the season, every team in the NFL plays their division rivals. You know what I mean? And so if I put everyone in the AFC, that last week of the season, everyone would have a user game, so everyone could at least play one game a season. You know what I mean? But then franchise mode is fucking dog shit, so they don't actually do the scheduling like they do in the actual NFL. And you can't even edit the schedules, can you? Like, that's so. Wait, Team Builder? What is Team Builder? Wait, if I build my own team, can I. Hold on. How do I build my own team? So is that like when you go to Download Center? Hold on. Top rated. Yeah. Let's rule the streets. Wait. Yeah. Let me. Let me look. Let me look. Okay. Okay, well, I'm at the team builder, but this shit is ass. Well, you have to buy it? That'd be insane. Oh, it's just. Okay. Do you have to do it on a computer? I'm trying to do it on my phone. Oh, this is annoying. I don't care. um, Yeah. I was thinking, me and Forza used to do this thing years ago when we played the college football game. Or no, this is last year when the college football game came out for the first time in a long time, right? Um, Me and Forza would play the dynasty mode in like the same league, and we would play it with like promotion relegation rules between all the conferences and shit. And I was thinking that could be kind of fun if we had a lot of people do that. Okay, I'm done screwing around. I don't know. Is there any fun rules you want to try or that are feasible? Because the zero overall thing isn't. We can just do fantasy draft. I don't care. No. No, 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 no. No. Because I'm evil. Okay, hear me out. I like that idea, but the issue is then people join after the draft is over, and then they just get stuck on a random team. So it's not really worth the time because like people leave, like people will sit there and do the draft, right? And then they'll sit there and fucking leave like 2 minutes after the draft because their team lost 2 games, you know? And so it's just, I've realized that the people that are gonna stay, they're gonna just, they're gonna stay if whether their team is bad or good. The people that only stay if they make the playoffs aren't worth like catering to. Um, that's fine. Yeah. Um,
Choose which team you'll begin.
maybe maybe everyone can play their Week 18 game. Well, I just wish I could edit the schedule so everyone could play a user in Week 18.
The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your
Yeah.
franchise. Preseason, regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
Yeah. Uh-huh. The issue with me is I really like, not that I don't, the other sports video games are cool. It's just the format of the NFL is the most entertaining, and it sucks that they have the worst game. You know what I mean? Like for example, NBA 2K has like one of the best franchise modes, but just the process and how things go in NBA 2K, it's not as fun as football. You know what I mean? Which one's the best one you think? No, no, I mean like which game makes their franchise mode the best? Not like the actual. Yeah, 2K is the best. I think the NHL game is pretty good. I remember I haven't played NHL. I've never played NHL, or no, I have played it once a long time ago. The issue is I just barely understand hockey to begin with, and so when I played it, I didn't have fun just because I didn't know what was going on. But if I, it looked like the NHL game looked like it had the most in-depth franchise mode out of any EA game I've ever played. You know what I mean? Yeah, auto. Preseason cut days, manual, contract negotiations, manual, auto, manual. Mm. Do. Alright. What for my new fun rule to keep everybody happy, I'm gonna disable all trades. That shit would be funny. No. My thought process with the Super Bowl winner is that they are already good enough to win the Super Bowl. So I don't want to give them I want to give them 0% competitive advantages, but I want to Uh-huh. Yeah. That yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's like the goal for me. Like, if someone is winning the Super Bowl, I don't want the same person to win the Super Bowl every year. Like personally, because because if the same person is winning every year, you know what I mean. That creates less fun for the league as a whole. If that makes sense. And so, which is possible. Exactly. And I like that because it's possible. And the reason it's possible is because I force win the Super Bowl to the playoffs. But the issue with the force winning them is their team degrades over time until they're just in the playoffs with the fucking toothpick team because they get the last pick in the draft and they get no competitive or rating boost or anything. And so, like, they're not getting a 90 overall. Maybe I could do it where every playoff team gets a 90 overall. Or sorry, every non-playoff team gets a 90 overall. Yeah. 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 And the other is like I was thinking about how I could do force wins and things like that against CPU. Like if I did want to make people have a better experience. The only other issue with that is if I gave every single person force wins, it would just take forever to go through 16 people. You know what I mean? And so like that's another time thing where we're just sitting in week one for like 20 minutes. And so that's the other withdrawal I have from that. Wait. Hmm. Imagine the person that keeps finishing middle of the pack, though. Yeah. Hmm. Okay, I am simming the fantasy draft. Yes. Let me make my selection first. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No, 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 no. No cheating. We're on stream. We're on stream right now. Like, someone could be watching on the stream. Turn off the stream. Okay. I think we could, you and me, as a commissioner duo, could be more efficient if you took on more responsibilities during the year. So that way we get through seasons quicker. You know what I mean? Well, that's not what, hold on. I think the biggest thing is, like, the actual league needs to run itself. Like, the actual league needs to run, like, the commissioner has to be doing something at all times to keep the league running, like making sure people start their games, and then, or making sure the 90 gets edited, all that kind of stuff. And also at the same time, while all of that is happening, I'm also trying to keep track of like who's AFK and who's leaving and filling up spots and inviting people. Because like you know how like people join and we're like in the middle of like week 12 and people are like advance, advance. And I'm trying to invite like 4 people. You know what I mean? And so I think there could be like some back and forth where like, all right, so if you look at my stream, I'm gonna advance to preseason week 4 and not do anything. This is the league we're gonna use. Okay, so are you still looking at my screen? Okay, so I think something that would help is something that I was doing in the earlier league today is I was just like that made it easier for me to keep track instead of making a good yeah, exactly. Instead of making a good faith effort and of like giving them the best team, I would just give them a team that was like in the top 2 rows. So like I start with the top row, 1, 2, 3. So I fill up I make it even. So and I'm biased and corrupt, so that's why I get the Chiefs that are not in the top 2. All right, and then so the Bears. So like the first person that joins, like either you or Forza, like I'm giving the Bears, right? Then the next person that joins, I'm giving the Cowboys. And the next person that joins, I'm giving the Bengals. So now we're at 2-2. Next person that joins is getting the Bills. So now we're at 3-2. Next person that joins is getting the Buccaneers, 3-3. And then it's the Cardinals, 3-4. And then it's 4-4 with the Colts. And then you just continue that process. 5-4, 5-5, 6-5, 6-6, and you just try to fill up these top 2 rows. Does that make sense? So like when you invite people, you don't like. So like for example, if I asked you to like in the middle of it, if like someone joins and you want to invite them, like I'm not gonna. You don't need to like ask my permission to do that. You can just do it and look in here and see who did it. And also like if you see someone leave the party, right, and then someone comes in to take their spot, the general rule I'm following is even if they lag out or something, the people in the party get priority. So like that's their reward for getting in faster or not having shitty equipment and Wi-Fi. And so And so if someone leaves and someone gets in, you got to remove the person that leaves and put them in that spot. Does that make sense? And so, like, I think if you help me out there, that'd be really cool. And then so especially during the playoffs, like just you knowing how to do that would be cool. And then what else? Okay, so preseason, week 4. What are the big like moments where there's a lot of shit happening? Um, Mid-season, I'm doing contracts. Yeah, but like really, start a playoffs. Oh, yeah. Okay, so what our system there is. What if you take care of like getting the playoff game started, and I don't ask you to help me with who made or didn't make the playoffs, right? So even if you or I make the playoff, like even when I make the playoffs, I don't actually immediately start my game. I wait till all the other games are started and then I start my game. So what if like your role in that priority when get the game started, and then I will start with the figuring out the lottery process or the predictions while you're getting the game started at the same time. Well, and then you can also give people their force wins and that. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so then I don't actually have to sit there and talk to them. I can just be like, all right, write your thing in the thing. If you don't have it written by this time, then your prediction doesn't count. That. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, because then it's written down. Hmm. Okay. I mean, we're not going to do this today, but I'm thinking about making a Discord server. Yeah, but if we had a Discord server, we could, or at least, yeah, we could get 32 people in a voice chat, and then I could just fucking, mute everyone at the same time so I can talk about shit. Like, all right, we're advancing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we don't have little kids screaming while I'm doing the countdown and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. No, 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 not the attack. Just only when only like when you or I need to talk or something. Let me think. Honestly, you know what? You know what? Let's just fucking do it tonight. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, is that too tedious of a task? Like, let's get the Discord started tonight. Uh, I don't know. Let's do it later. Let's just get the league started because I feel like playing. But Discord server. Um, uh, as long as you pick a top row team. Okay. All right. So let me invite you. Forza, I just invited you. Uh, well, actually, I forced them to pick the Jags 2 days in a row. No, it was not. He was just forcing. He's a Saint. He's a Saints fan. I cannot find your username. Are you appearing online? Oh, there you are. I invited you. It said I sub now. Now let me in party. No, not tonight. Oh, I'm not even getting notifications because I'm streaming. Alright, I'm